Hello, my babies. I am the Hood Dalai Lama. Welcome to my page channel, depending on where you find me. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, or follow, again, depending on where you find me. First things first, Spirit said delusion was not the word. I'm picking up on someone who you knew. I don't even think you dated them. I think you were just like their friend or something. And you know how some girls don't, they're very insecure when their partner has female friends. You and someone could have been like thick as thieves, like tight. And this person felt like you and this person were sleeping together. And they karmically attacked you. I'm getting 5 to 6 years simply because you had a bond with their partner. And to be honest, we grow up and we grow out of relationships. You may not even talk to this person anymore. You may not even see this person anymore. You may not even have a recollection of this person's existence anymore. What do I mean by that? People grow and they change. So who you and this person were when y'all were kids, y'all not those people no more. Y'all could have been the type to go to the club and drink and party and stuff like that. And now this person is married to this crazy motherfucker and got 3 kids. And you somewhere in the world being successful, being happy, doing grown up shit, staying in the house after 9 and shit. And this person just felt so adamant about gossiping about you. I'm getting like slander. This is very much slander. So someone could have been going around telling people that, you sleep with married men, you steal people's boyfriends, girlfriends. Like this person could have said all kinds of things about you that are not true, like that you're non-binary, you it don't really matter to you like what partner you have as far as their gender, which is not true because for many of you, you're either gay and you only like the same sex, or you're straight and you only like the opposite sex. So to say that you just are, out here bending over cows is crazy. But that's what this person was saying. Like, yeah, she's nasty and she sleeps with everything. I heard she sleeps with. This person could have told people that you sleep with animals, bro. I don't know why. Isn't that called bestiality? I think it is when people sleep with animals. This person was going around telling people that you sleep with freaking animals, my dude. Animals. For many of you, you're like pet lovers. Like you love cats, dogs, dolphins, motherfucker. You a humanitarian. So you love everything. You love plants, you love trees. You could be a hippie, like a tree hugger type of person. But and that's another thing I'm picking up on. I heard a whole community after one angel. You could be an earth angel. And like this person did such an awful smear campaign on you that they convinced other people to spread those lies about you, even though they were not true. And you would go places and you would be feeling like, oh, I'm new to this place. Or nobody knows my name here, but everybody knew you before you got there. Because somebody had gone before you and spread a bunch of lies about you before you could even present your true self to people. And so a lot of times you lost friends, you lost job opportunities, you stressed because Spirit said you lost hair. You had a lot of stress on you, because of this. There was a lot of things that you went through. You even contemplated unaliving yourself because you felt like you would never get out of that cycle. But something has happened to this karmic individual, this male, this female, whoever they are. Because remember, like I said, we grow up and we change. Maybe when y'all were kids, this was a boy and you're obviously a girl and y'all grew up together. But when he got older, he realized he was gay and now he's married to a man. This could have been a man or a woman. But whoever this karmic is, regardless of their gender does not matter to Spirit. Do you understand that? So they are experiencing some type of collapse in their reality when I hear this, it always gives off like psych ward energy. I feel like somebody could be in the process of getting ready to have to go to a psych ward because they've spread so many lies. You got to understand, guys, the universe doesn't forget anything. And whatever you put into the universe, it multiplies that for you. It manifests that for you. If you tell the universe that you're wealthy, the universe will grant you wealth. If you tell the universe that you're poor, the universe is going to give you poverty. Okay? And somebody was putting a lot of karmic energy into the universe. And ultimately, what they ended up doing was ruining their own reality. To where now this person, somebody like, something talks to them, something that's not human talks to this person. And it tells this person very ugly things. It makes them think bad things about themselves. And this is because, in the same way that this person was your bully in the physical, spirit is now their bully in the spirit. So, that big old army of people that they had spreading lies about you, universe has a army, a navy, a marine corps of spirits that are doing that to them. And in the same way, because remember, guys, anytime you feel out of nowhere that you want to unalive yourself, please understand that's not normal. And you need to make sure there are no witches in your bloodline that you now have to cleanse the bloodline of because of things that they may have done when they were alive. Or you have to also make sure no one is actively doing spell work on you. Because if someone is actively doing spell work on you, bro, it will affect your mental health and it will make you feel like you want to hurt yourself, even though you naturally don't feel that way about yourself. You don't feel that way about yourself, right? But if you start feeling that way, someone's doing that. And I feel like this woman went to, like, he or she could have joined some type of coven or cult so that they could have power over you and have the ability to control. I'm hearing MK Ultra, like control your mind, control the way you think about yourself and your reality to the point where you would be susceptible to whatever they wanted you to do. Ultimately, that would have meant an unaliving. And had you have unalived yourself, many of these people would have come to your service. And you know what I mean by your service, and they would have sat there. It's giving Big Red. If you know what I'm talking about, it's I think that's from the Five Heartbeats, where Big Red kills that dude, for coming to him talking about he needed to talk about his money, but Big Red was like, yeah, but I only work Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. And then he unalives the man. And then after that, shows up at his funeral with a rose. Like, he never did anything wrong. Had you have unalived yourself, many of these people would have attended your service and cried fake tears because they knew what was against you because they were sending it to you. Anybody that tells you all you got to do is say no, you are in control of what a person does to you, not when it's magic, not when it's witchcraft, and especially not when you're brought up in a religious system like Christianity or Muslim religion, where they teach you that these are just dark energies and you just have to fight them and you just have to pray them away. And you'll spend your whole life trying to pray a witch's spell off of you and it will not leave. And I feel like that's what happened. And for many of you, you had to tap into your lineage to find them ancestors, them women that were witches and warriors back in the day to help you break these curses that this person put on you out of sheer jealousy of a friendship that you don't even share with their spouse anymore. And so, with that being said, I want you to know that spirit is now on this person, in this person, and in every area of their life, making sure they never come up against you again as an opponent. So you don't have to worry about them or any of the individuals that they use to cast stones against you. And I am so happy for your freedom and your liberty and your being set free. Remember that spirit loves you. I love you. And I am the Hood Dalai Lama. And I'm out.